I'm going to talk about a topic that may sound really crazy at first, but stick with me here. Solo polyamory, aka loving fully without limits and freedom. Now, I'm somebody who would like to say most of the time I would prefer to be monogamous, but everybody's not monogamous. And in life, you find out the hard way that everybody's not monogamous, right? So, work with me here. You may love someone 100% with all of your heart, but realize there are interactions you both could do without. Keeping the peace, solo polyamory puts you in the position where you can have the freedom to enjoy a good relationship with them, where you're honest, supportive, and peacefully available to each other. But it also opens the road for you to move on without hurt feelings if either of you genuinely clicks elsewhere. Now let's talk about the trap of tradition, which is monogamy without reflection. Many people are heartbroken after giving their all in monogamous relationships for tradition's sake. There's nothing wrong with monogamy. It's a beautiful path if you resonate with it. But if you give your life to the wrong person, you may hate what you've done, you may hate them, and you may hate yourself. Not because you wanted it to end that way, but because you forced yourself into a situation without taking time to fully explore what's meant for you. Now I want to talk about courting without chaos. There's an ongoing gender war at play that often demonizes dating and courtship. This backlash comes partly because society has sexualized dating and handed it out too casually on all sides. If this resonates with you, you know what I mean. But sex is not today's lecture. I'll keep it simple. Be careful, especially if you're a magician or occultist with whom you entangle your energy. The world is brimming with many spirits that are unclean, and all of those unclean spirits intermingling is causing a lot of chaos. Keeping your spirit clean requires your sexual energy to be hygienic. Over time, sexual discipline naturally becomes part of your growth as you contain your lust and desire within safe boundaries. Solo polyamory is a positive healing journey that helps with this because it shifts with every person. Often, from what I've observed, you have that one person you care about, that person who's a mirror for your growth, who gently triggers you to see things holding you back from your dream person. They won't directly point out your flaws, they're just being themselves. But you may find yourself triggered because you think they're doing something you've experienced before, even if they haven't. You may react and they'll wonder, you were fine 2 minutes ago. What happened? Now let's talk about trauma triggered growth. Solo polyamory isn't about being a doormat. With the right partner, you'll feel peace that helps you identify internal drama or past trauma and work through those past issues, understand why they've developed, see your growth, and forgive yourself. Even if your partner has no idea of the negative intrusive thoughts in your head, you'll naturally rise, blossom, and grow around them. A healthy solo polyamorous dynamic also has unexpected rewards. It makes your life better in so many ways. With this kind of connection, you may see abundance flourish in your life. Your bank accounts will grow, your clients may increase, you might even get extra work opportunities without their direct involvement. Your sleep might improve, and you may go back and forth between dressing up for them while looking better for yourself and letting yourself be more relaxed without ever feeling less loved or attractive. Solo polyamory is a great way to embrace variety respectfully. Solo polyamory means accepting that your person might be unavailable or going through their own struggles. They could be tired from a long week with their children, hanging with friends or family. You know they're at home, but maybe you want intimacy or pleasure and they don't have the energy. Then maybe you do a sex spell and an attractive stranger shows up, sensing your energy, ready for the vibe you've unintentionally put out. Your heart still knows where it belongs, but solo polyamory allows you to enjoy discreet pleasure, guilt-free, refueling so you can give more to your primary partner. Sometimes it's not even about sex. One person might be great for connection without needing constant conversations, while another offers stimulating hour-long talks. Solo polyamory is also about growing in comfort and embracing freedom. Over time, comfort naturally develops, as does love, and things may calm down. This is normal in relationships. Your energy as a magician will always reflect where you are in life. If done respectfully, you can have a harem or roster of people if that's your path. Solo polyamory empowers true freedom for growth. It's not about mental enslavement, it's about authentically being yourself without restrictions. This path lets each person meet their needs without draining, trapping, or confining anyone. For couples who grow through solo polyamory, their relationships often lead to long-lasting connections because they took their time and didn't rush or eliminate possibilities prematurely. In other words, you may start out having a roster, and your person may start out having a roster, but over time, you guys might realize no matter who comes and goes in each other's lives, you guys actually click, and it works. And there's really nothing that can get between y'all. And as long as y'all know that, if you guys both decide to lock in and cut everybody else out, you will have been through everything together. It's more about the honesty and the growth. And again, as a magician, I've seen it myself. I might have wanted one person, done a spell thinking I would attract them, and attracted something totally unexpected. And I'm like, I didn't ask for that. I did not want that. And life is like that. You might be in a whole relationship with somebody and you're doing a spell to deepen the relationship and they disappear for 2 weeks. And the person that you thought you wasn't going to talk to again, it looks like they've grown since you've last seen them and they've improved. And oh wow, look at that. And things happen, you know? And you have to be able to see the energy for what it is and move accordingly. And as somebody who might be solo polyamorous, you might decide that, okay, I'm not going to rush to the altar. I'm not going to rush to commitment. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to allow commitment to come to me. But I'm also going to allow the energy to bring those things to me instead of actively busting my tail to do it the way society says to do it. And of course, this is not something you need to talk about with everybody. You know your path.